Well, folks, the preview weekend numbers for New Avengers Thunderbolts is out, and it's looking like it's going to hold well enough in its second weekend. It is still not yet a guarantee whether it's going to hold this well, but if these estimates end up being the case, then it's not too bad for a film that opened quite poorly last weekend. Now, the estimates as per boxofficepro.com for New Avengers Thunderbolts is between $34 million to $40 million this second weekend. Now, the website is estimating that if it does this, it's probably will be on track to finish around 225 to 235 million dollars in the US alone. Now, because they're actually comparing it to Shang-Chi, the Shang-Chi film, that film only ended at $224.5 million. They actually started to compare it with those projects. For instance, Captain America Brave New World in the second weekend tumbled to a massive 68%, and that's a huge drop. Now, they are predicting that this film would do only 50, at least between 50 to 60% drop in its second weekend, which means it's not a bad hold, but that's not amazing by any stretch. Because remember last weekend, the initial numbers that came out by Sunday was $76 million. That was the original debut number. And then all of a sudden, on Monday, it decreased by $2 million. So they even overestimated its opening weekend. So it ended up opening to $74.3 million on a Monday. That's the full weekend debut for it. Now, the other issue this film has is that the week to week and the day to day drop has been very bad. It is actually terrible. I must say this. It's not even looking good because if you go to other sources to see what numbers it's pulling in, it is not doing well. On Wednesday, its Wednesday box office was 42.1% drop. It only made $4.3 million on Wednesday. So by no stretch of the imagination, it's is it holding well. It is not holding well. That is not a good number. So domestically, Thunderbolts have just hit $91 million, and that's as of Wednesday. Today by evening, it will have more. Maybe it will be at 95 million or 96 million when you add its Thursday numbers. But even at that, it's still not like an amazing hold. And when you add this weekend's number of 40 million to 95, 96 million, you are now looking at $135 million after 2 weekends. So that's not an impressive number for Disney. Disney wanted this to be a project that kicked off the summer for them. This is why they've spent a lot of money marketing it and even name changing it. Like they changed the name because it was so much of a flop for them. They had just rushed, panicked, and changed the name. They just saw it. They knew they could not compete. Bob Iger was so much in panic that he had to go change the name of this project. And Kevin Feige is another person that panicked as well. In fact, Kevin Feige is the main reason why we're in this situation. He is the reason why the Marvels have failed so badly and have started losing Disney so much money. And they can't even explain why they can't make money again with any project they're releasing these days. I'm a fan of Sebastian Stan. I like his bulky bands. I actually like Wyatt Russell as well, but all these guys don't really put butts on the seats to pay money for tickets to watch a movie over and over again. So I can't say that it's going to be able to break even because the numbers are not adding up properly. Now, Thunderbolts, once you once you add the marketing to its budget, you are looking at a $300 million expense on the film, meaning that this film would likely need $500 million to break even. So if a film needs $500 million to break even, and it can only generate $350 million or $380 million when it's all said and done, that's another huge MCU project that is well and truly on its way to lose Disney almost $100 million, and that's following Captain America: Woke New World. I've said this, that Anthony Mackie can never be Captain America. He is no Chris Evans. I don't even know who made the dumb decision to change Anthony Mackie's Falcon to this pathetic new woke version of Captain America. So I don't know who did that. All these dumb decisions are the main reason why the Marvel brand has become a huge pile of failure, and they keep losing money left, right, and center. So it's what it is. It is what it is. Now, worldwide, at least at this moment, the reporting as of Wednesday, the film is still stuck at $177.3 million. This is where it's still at the worldwide box office. So internationally, you're still looking at 86 million. Even though I know by now it should at least be closer to 100 million internationally. So I expect by the end of the weekend, the film will be around 260 to 270 million dollars. I'm not certain it can do up to 270, but I can see it get to 260 worldwide by the end of the second weekend. Now, what it continues to earn from there on out is anyone's guess. But what I will say before I end this video is that if it does get to 260 million this weekend worldwide, it is certainly going to cross $350 million. I can see it now go past $400 million. But how much over $400 million will it cross before it stagnates is something I can't explain right now. I just have to see the second weekend drop officially. I know all these estimates are piling in, but these are estimates. This is not the real fact. It has to actually make that money. It has to hold well the second weekend for me to see a reason for it to be in a position to break even for Disney. Or else Bob Iger and Kevin Feige have currently another failure on their hands, and they will blame themselves for making a project that no one is paying to see, even though the fans or the audience that have watched it give it a very positive score. So guys, share your thoughts down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Do like our content. I'll see you guys very much next time.